Alright. Let's go check out Purgatory.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe?
Mm-hmm.
I've watched reports on some of the things you're fighting.
Well, it won't stop a Reaper, but an extra second of shielding can be life or death.
Yeah, we've heard all those before. She sold her car to buy her friend slash boyfriend slash husband, I don't know what, a new armor set because she was afraid. Well, he got hurt, so yeah, it makes sense.
Yes. Make it required.
Anything new, Arya?
Look who's here. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
Apparently not.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Alright, yeah, she ran away because of the Reapers, obviously. And these guys still talking about that.
Your turn. Counselor.
Yeah. This is... I think there's nothing here. What do you want? Nothing? Just walking around? I guess we can do that.
The Alliance is bringing medical supplies.
Mm-hmm.
We're still sitting on the dock.
No. We've heard all the conversations. I was looking for new missions, but I think maybe we're at like the end. Like we're about to hit like the end times, or we're gonna go attack the. Well, I mean, this shouldn't be the end, right? Because we still have like we're gonna hit this base of Cerberus, right? And hopefully destroy it and kill Kai Lang and you know the what's his name? Oh, I'm so bad at names, man. The Elusive Man, yeah, kill them both, hopefully. But if not,
Welcome to Certa.
Be safe.
at least disable
Something
them.
else? I'm glad we had time.
Me too. And Shepard.
Take care.
You too, Shepard.
Okay, and yeah, she did commit suicide.
Yes, I'm seeing increased turnout as well.
You're still here? I thought, shouldn't have given her the gun probably, but I gave it anyway just to see what would happen. And she committed suicide and lowered morale of us of doctors. Which I mean, I knew that would happen. Kinda. Couldn't be sure, but
Any improvement? Yes.
that was the obvious thing. But the thing is, I didn't get anything. Like once I didn't do it for like enough time, it should have given me like a pop-up, like, hey, you know, she's better now, and the thing is not needed anymore. Instead, it was still there.
General Corellius should make a full recovery.
So I thought maybe I'm supposed to do it. Obviously, the answer to that question was no, I was not supposed to do it. Yes, a lot of places have fallen to Reaper forces, but we're about to take Cerberus out of the fight. Which is a big pain in the ass, and once they're gone, hopefully we can, you know, put all our forces to take down the actual enemies, the Reapers. And then, you know, maybe we'll be more united for this entire battle. Yep, Sanctuary was a front for Cerberus operations.
One moment, please.
We'll head to the embassies. We have one mission in embassies and one mission in the Presidium Commons.
Presidium Embassy.
So where does... whatever, the Cacriosaur fossil or the Reaper code fragments, one of them.
Thank you again, Earthclad. As Reaper forces appear close to capturing Thessia, Asari refugees are pouring into the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help.
Of course. You're Neota's spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid,
Who needs something, man? Do you need something, Bailey? Has your dialogue changed at all?
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder if we'll ever be the same. These are dark days for all of us.
You hear anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but I had to cancel when I got promoted.
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really trying not to think about it.
What are your injuries?
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
Can this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
What about Udina?
All that time you were working for Adina. Did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead. And you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
But you're not.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This is so far beyond our imagination, and we have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. And crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
Go back to
No
work.
time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
Yep, I'm just bringing some artifacts to help with the cause. Get some people to help us out, maybe. I don't even know where this thing. Who needs this thing? I don't even know what is here. What is here? One of these two. The ciphers? Yeah. CSEC officer needs updated ciphers to break Cerberus code. Alright.
Editorial comment. We've heard non-stop news about massacres on our homeworlds. But let's not forget that we've survived heavy losses before. Rachni Solarian colonies. Quarians lived through the unthinkable slaughter of
Alright, well, nothing here. Where is this CSEC officer, my man? Took your time. Are you the officer? Yep, Officer Delic.
Your intel, right? I found these encryption codes on a Cerberus
Alliance
engineer.
5th Fleet.
I thought they might be helpful.
Cerberus ciphers. That's exactly what we've been looking for. Thank you, Commander.
Alright.
Yes, Commander Shepard found some encryption algorithms. The team is expecting results soon now.
Nice.
Yes, Commander Shepard found some encryption algorithms. The team is expecting results soon now.
So the Alliance 5th Fleet probably got stronger because now we can break into their communications. Which is good because we're just about to attack them. So it'll be good to have comms. And if you have some Krogans now riding Cagliosaurs, whatever the hell they are, sound like dinosaurs, but if they can be weaponized and used, I'm sure the Krogan would be more than happy to ride them into battle.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Blood Dragon armor, SMG magazine upgrade.
Thank you, Earth Clan.
Welcome to Elcos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Please
Nothing
visit any
new.
of our Elcos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
Alright, nothing on this side. Head on over, keep on checking. What happened to the Sanctuary ad? Wasn't there a Sanctuary ad here? Has it been defaced or taken down or something? I hope so. Hasa. Oh, war strategist, hello.
Actually, I found a Cagliosaur skull preserved in amber.
Krogan
Maybe you could
clans.
clone it, or...
You're kidding? You're kidding. Seriously? Well, if the genetic material is intact, we could... We've got cloning facilities on Zerkesh. Cagliosaur genes were remarkably pliable. Cloning might be effective.
Nice.
Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle?
Wow,
Well,
okay.
That's great. No, don't worry about that. It's how Cagliosaurs mark territory, and the Krogan don't seem to mind.
They're pissing on everything?
Really? And they're already riding the first units into battle. Well, that's great. No, don't worry about that. It's how Cagliosaurs mark territory, and the Krogan don't seem to mind.
Oh, the Krogans have mounts. That should make them even stronger. You know, the Krogans are already tough warriors. I mean, with mounts, I mean, Reapers are gonna have a hard time dealing with them now.
Given the terrain's critical support to keep their military functional.
I think the ad is gone.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in some carried it too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
Alright. So, the last mission is priority Cerberus headquarters. We gotta go back to the Elusive Man now. Check the shops here for something, anything. You know, maybe they have certain items.
What? Stabilized? Really? That is wonderful news, my sister. You wish to name the first hashtag of the one for helpless? I think that's a wonderful idea.
Shortages may happen in the near future.
Yep, food shortages are gonna happen.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Nothing. Nothing.
Munitions will show in your credit report as AM Trading Limited.
Liara,
Hello, Shepard.
nothing new?
Nice to see you. I missed this place.
Okay.
It's good to be off ship for a while.
Yep, it is a beautiful place. That's for sure.
Hello again. Hello, Shepard.
Alright, nothing new there. What about these shops?
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
Ceres Council Gauntlets. Arm plating with auxiliary power cells that augment
Our
combat
selections
performance.
include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Incisor, pistol, pistol assault rifle, shotgun, Inferno
Thank you
army.
for
Nope.
shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Alright. Last little area to check before I can now head out. I think I'll run a whole scan of the universe, of the solar system, I should say, or the galaxy.
How's the translation going?
And any place which is not 100% yet, I'll jump in and make sure that it cannot be made 100%. And if not, I guess the last thing to do is actually just go and get it done. If every single system has been, you know, searched to completion, all the resources that we could get have been gotten. You know, other than decision making, which, you know, whatever. So let's head on
Spectre status. 1 moment, please.
back to the Normandy.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant. Heard from your brother since then? No.
Alright, back to the Normandy we go. Check out the war table.
Commander?
All side missions are done that I know of anyway. And no new ones could be found, so if that is all of it, then we should be ready to go. Anyway, Alliance. The Alliance 5th Fleet. SSV Hong Kong, Fleet lost a third, some smugglers surprisingly helpful, pair of entrepreneurs. Cerberus encryption codes are helping the Alliance predict where Cerberus is headed next. Look at that. And for Crucible, we got advanced power relays. The advanced power relays are 15 kilometers of insulated wiring connected to switch boxes that regulate the energy flow. Installing the relays in the Crucible will prevent catastrophic power surges from overloading its systems. And haptic optics array. The haptic optics array is an experimental computer user interface. Cortical implants allow users to see screens projected in front of them. A user's eye movements are tracked, syncing to hand gestures as they shift through data. While disorienting at first, people using the optic array report increased efficiency, and the technology has been adapted by several dozen engineers for use on the Crucible. Alright, cutting edge tech. That's good. And the Krogan clans. Commander Shepard interview. Yep. 40 points for that. Fierce toxin-immune creatures known as Caecliosaurs, once used as battle mounts by the Krogan, have been cloned from fossilized Caecliosaur skull discovered by Commander Shepard. So now the Krogans have their age-old mounts apparently back. And the Turian Spec Ops team, 40 points. Guard Captain Vindinos heads a special operatives team that distinguished itself in the war on Tectus, tracking down Turian separatist leaders opposing the hierarchy. During the war, the separatists rammed a ship traveling at FTS speeds into the heart of Tetris capital. Vindinos unit experienced their worst fighting in the Diluvian wildlands, unwelcoming marshes with a population deeply sympathetic to the separatist cause. And they survived, so there you go. As much as a flotilla. That's something. So 3,394 effective military strength. So let's see if we cannot raise it a little bit at least. By heading over, checking the system. I think before I actually go into battle, like this final one, maybe I run one final time around the ship as well. Just make sure that everything is in place as it should be. You know, no one has anything special to say or whatever. And then I'll do it. We'll start with this little sector. Okay. 100%, 100, 100, 100. That's all of it here. Then this here, 100. This one apparently does not exist, so great. Hourglass is nothing. 100, 100. Hello, Hourglass Nebula. Why are you at nothing? Gotta check that out, man. Oh, okay. This has to have stuff in it, by the way. We just missed this place, apparently.
I found something.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Nice I actually came here. This is more resources for me. Ornmilla, a medium-sized gas giant. Ornmilla is close enough to its parent star to suffer massive changes in temperatures during its day and night periods. This leads to powerful convection currents and storms throughout its hydrogen-helium atmosphere. Gathering helium-3 to refuel is possible for the hardiest of exploration crafts, but lesser ships are nearly always lost in the attempt. Ornmilla is within the frost line of its solar system, where icy cold gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar planet captured by its star's gravity. And then we have Ernile. Ernile? A garden world in its last stages of habitability. While its soil still supports agriculture, its animal biodiversity has fallen to record lows, and the most successful remaining life is toxic blue-green algae and insect-like pest species. A large Salarian colony is trying to restore biodiversity to the planet, but setbacks are a fact of life. Mineral and fuel mining remains lucrative, however, and Avernal has a thriving spaceport that refuels many ships passing into the terminus systems. Well, they also have something to help us against the Reapers. What do they got? Just money. Alright. Just a bunch of credits. And that's fuel for sure. Aganju. Aganju is an extremely large rock planet with a thin atmosphere of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. Abundant in both copper and platinum, the crust has been scanned by mining bots from Arenal, but the specialized equipment to work in Aganju's heavy gravity, more than 5 Gs, has created prohibitive costs, and so Ajanu is largely unexplored. Alright. Then we have Olokun. Olokun Sky Harvest is a standard gas giant composed of hydrogen and helium. The spacefarers from Ernile gather helium-3 from here rather than Ornmilla, as its atmosphere is much more predictable. And do we have all the fuel we could need? We do, so we'll come back for that. Let's go to Ploitry. I hope there's more than just money here.
Signal confirmed.
Alright, so we got Sinalis. Space probes indicate that Sinalis is nowhere near as hospitable as its neighbor Xanadu. Sinalis' hydrogen-argon atmosphere is thought to be anathema to life, but the presence of borax on the surface spawned by a boron-heavy core indicates the planet may once have had water. Water is pretty important, and that is Xanadu. Believed to be a post-garden world, Xanadu has a large deposits of calcium carbonate in its sedimentary rocks, indicating it may have once had plate tectonics and even plant life. Its swirling clouds of dust and snow may have occurred more recently and blocked the sun, creating a mass extinction event. Its surface gravity is comfortable and its temperature tolerant by most sentient species. Alright, and it has something for us. Let's see what it is. Terminus frigates of frigates, yeah, terminus frigates. And that's everything apparently. Aigia. Only known from scan data picked up by space probes, Aiglia is currently classified as a dwarf planet. A warm, barren rock, its thin atmosphere is composed of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Significant alumina deposits in its crust make its density and gravity very low indeed. And then we have the GAN rounds out the trio of planets only scouted by space probe in this backwater solar system. A frozen ball with significant amount of tin in its crust, Thegan has a fractional atmosphere with trace amounts of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Strange radiation emissions have been charted coming off of Thegan, but it is unknown if these are from radioactive elements or merely a star's radiation reflected by a high albedo surface. Could be aliens. Well, we know about the aliens in this world, so probably not. We got Faryar. This is a big place. Benram. Benram, White Knight, takes its name from a Solarian story in the Romantic period of a knight who refused all temptation to riches, carnality, and even favorable food until justice was served to the poor and oppressed. The planet is so named because of its white, highly reflective surface, composed mainly of titanium dioxide and ice, and no atmosphere to speak of to dim its albedo. So it's a very bright white planet. Nothing? Daratar. Though ancient riverbeds crisscross the plains of Daratar, photodissociation has long since dried up the world. There are indications of ancient mining operations, but any structures have long since been buried or worn away by the planet's seasonal dust storms. And then we have Quaram. A scorchingly hot planet close to its parent star, Quaram was bombarded by comets and asteroids during its earliest geological periods. As the solar system stabilized, these occurrences leveled off until the planet became geographically inactive. Its nitrogen and helium atmosphere is extremely thick due to heavy metals, making the planet's core very dense. Unfortunately, these metals are deep below the crust, making mining impractical. Alright. And then we have Tunfriggle. First charted by the Solarians, Tunfriggle, Hard Heart, is noted for its platinum and uranium deposits, making robo-mining a lucrative activity. While the surface temperatures is well within the range of a comfortable EVA excursion, the extremely dense Tunfriggle generates a dangerous gravitational pull 5 times that of Earth. The Solarian miners exploiting the planet derisively nicknamed planets such as these elk or tourist traps. Great.
I found something.
Oh, right here. Alingon, Deceptive, was so named by Solarian scouts because as their probes landed on the planet, their instruments started growing awry. This turned out to be due to the high concentration of magnetically active periclase, magnesia, in the core and the crust of the planet. This interferes with scans and broadcasts, which has given rise to countless spacer stories of pirates lying in wait in Alingon's magnetosphere, or crashed ships with untold fortunes stranded on the surface. In reality, any pirates would have a hard time locating prey amongst all the interference and would live lives cut off from the rest of the galaxy, as the magnetosphere kills extraplanetary communication. Alingon's only other natural features are a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide, spectacular dry ice formations, and xenon gas, which can be skimmed from the upper atmosphere and used in ion thrusters. And it has something. Shadow Broker Starship Tech. Alright, I guess. And we have wreckage of a fuel depot. 600 fuel! I should say jackpot. Antictra. Fused metal is so named because of its spectacular craters. A planet high in various grades of iron oxide, Antrica is regularly pummeled by loose asteroids in the nearby belt between it and Venrum. The iron melted and fused by the incoming meteors makes for spectacular landscape shots that look alien no matter what part of the galaxy you may be from. However, due to frequent meteor impacts, exploration is considered highly dangerous, even to those with advanced kinetic barriers.
Faster than light jump successful.
So don't go there, basically. Alright, haven't not been to Nepros. Nepros. Restless Sleep is a relatively small hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant. The atmosphere is home to spectacular winds of up to 350 km per hour and electrical storms up to 700 times the power of those on Earth, which indicate that its hydrogen clouds contain moderate amounts of water vapor. Alright. Then I guess I'll leave.
Evasion successful.
Go to Savilo. Oh my god. Issa. A rock and ice planet, Issa has a thin atmosphere of methane and ethane. Its borax deposits, largely trapped beneath the ice, were never considered valuable enough to mine since synthetic substitutes and alternative sources became widely available. And I should say widely available. Ansus, a large rock planet. Ansus was once under development by a consortium of robo-mining interests, but an epidemic of accidents and sabotage cost the lives of hundreds of workers and eventually drove them off the world. Despite numerous accusations among the mining corporations and a dozen or more trials, popular opinion holds that the real saboteurs were never found. But there were saboteurs. There's nothing here. Uruz, a large rock planet with a pressure cooker atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. Uruz's silicate-rich crust is relatively low density. It was largely ignored by the Solarian explorers who first started the system. Further Reapers just pop in. Kenaz's extremely thin atmosphere is mostly methane and helium. The Solarian explorers who named the system set up a small mining presence for recovering nickel and chromium used in making stainless steel. That is true. Can you enter orbit, please? Thank you. Hagalaz. Hagalaz is a second-tier garden world that receives little attention from the galactic community. A Solarian mining expedition initially discovered the planet, which was promptly strong-armed away from them by organized crime figures. Hagalaz's exploration rights were then sold to the highest bidder, which led to a brief burst of mining colonies in the 2000s, but most of those were abandoned when other planets were found with more accessible resources. Though Hagalaz has a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere capable of supporting life, its rotational period is slower than Earth's, making its day and night 98 Earth days long. Wow. The intense heat on one side of the planet and the extreme cold on the other make for violent storm cells whenever the sun is rising or setting. As a result, the flora and fauna of Hagalaz have developed the capacity to live in cycles of ice, flooding, baking heat, and dramatic ice pressure changes. The biota of the planet has been largely unexploited by the exotic pet and gardening trade, since simulating their natural conditions is problematic for the average consumer. Makes sense. How do you get storms and ice and everything in one? But we got the Shadow Broker support team. So a bunch of Shadow Broker stuff here. It's pretty good. Considering Liara is the Shadow Broker, we just know who the Shadow Broker is. Thurisaz, a hydrogen-helium gas giant. Thurisaz has a decrepit automated infrastructure for refueling merchant vessels with helium-3 painted onto the metal in the Solarian dialect of the word self-serve. Alright. It's a self-serve fuel station or a petrol pump.
Reapers eluded.
Alright, you know what? If I'm fast enough, I'll probably investigate this, grab the 200 fuel, and very quickly leave and head back to the main place. Grab the extra fuel and then get out of here. Hourglass Nebula, I should say. It's a good one. It's got some stuff here. Some Shadow Broker stuff, 100 fuel from here. That's fine. Before I leave, we'll check the war table. We did just check a whole new system.
Commander Shepard.
Alright, we'll check the war table. What do we got? Alien. Shadow Broker support team. The Shadow Broker's strength lies in her connections. Dr. Liara Tessoni has a team of operatives able to procure almost any supplies at any time by using an extensive network of bribes, blackmail, and favors. This logistical support has become important to building the Crucible, as the disruption of communications and travel make gathering resources risky at the best of times. So they get us our resources. Pretty good. And we got Shadow Broker's Starship Tech. The Shadow Broker's unnamed vessel. What the hell is that, dude? Served as both a data repository and stealth ship for the enigmatic information trader. The ship ingeniously drew its power from the thunderstorms raging constantly on the planet it orbited, relying on an interlocking system of kinetic barriers, grounding rods, and capacitors to avoid being ripped apart. These systems have been repurposed for sections of the Crucible that require the safe discharge of tremendous amounts of energy. Alright. And the Terminus frigates. The Terminus systems teem with planets rich in rare elements, minables, and other raw materials, important for the Crucible. Fortunately, the Terminus systems also have a great quantity of freighter vessels. Athabasca class ships, while only lightly armored, can carry millions of tons of freight, with fuel tanks optimized for long, hazardous journeys. So I guess use it for building the Crucible again. So we're at 3454, which is a very good amount. Anyone we can call? Nope, no calls can be made. That's fine. We are getting there. Now, I thought the multiplayer part. I don't know if I probably will not do any multiplayer. I might check it out once just to see what it's about. I doubt there are any actual players. But maybe, you know, Mass Effect 3 isn't a massive game, you know. Maybe there are still players playing it.
Commander?
The multiplayer part. Alright, let's get out of here. So, Hourglass 100%. Let's see the other places here. Valerian Threshold, Sigurd's Cradle. This one is there, but apparently it doesn't exist. Then we have this also doesn't exist. Ninma Cluster. Kepler Verge. Alright, Ninma. Let's check you out, shall we? First of all, can we leave? We can. So you know what? We're gonna start with Mullah Zul, because I believe I have been here. Really? Nothing at all? Come on. Seriously? Alright, well, I guess there is nothing here. It's just a waste of fuel. It's the listening post, right? For the Rachni. Alright, well, I guess I'm leaving then. And we have the Kepler Verge. What about these are all done? Exodus, Active, Skite Nest, Atheon, Apian Crest, Anos Basin, the Shadow Sea. Oh, this is where we are. I want to go to Kepler Verge. Checking out all the other systems. I'd say they have nothing, but cannot be sure. So this one probably does have nothing. Makes sense, but it's only a single star system here. Alright, that's fine. Then the Shadow Sea. The name like that, I mean, come on. Gotta have something. No? I had space with Watchmen and all that. Okay, I remember this place. Alright, nothing here. Then I suppose we don't want to go there yet. We have the Anos Basin. Is that the last one? Yep. Final place to check. The Anos Basin. Can't go anywhere, so that cuts down chances of there being anything here. Check out the belt. You never know. Mateo, did I know about this? Yep, definitely, probably. Alright, there's nothing here. Alright, we'll head over to where the Cerberus base is, Horsehead Nebula. Before I start the attack, I'll check on my crew. One final time, if this is the final mission. We don't know for sure, obviously. Have I been here? Murana is an icy planetoid smaller than Earth's moon. Many planetary geologists suspect it was once an Oort cloud ice dwarf that migrated inward after an encounter with some other body. While the crust is frozen water, deeper layers are mostly silicates with pockets of magnesium and aluminium. Murana is tightly locked to Pax, the same side always faces the sun. Oh, this is where Noveria is. Small frozen terrestrial world barely habitable by conventional definitions, privately chartered by the Noveria Co-Development Corporation, who lease out labs for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. The war has brought significant attention to this otherwise obscure planet. Noveria is home to some of the most advanced research in the galaxy, a sure magnet for Cerberus interest. Further, Noveria's mass relay is the stop between the humans' Exodus cluster and the beginning of the Solarian space. It is a safe bet the Solarians will defend their borders to the utmost. And we have Savrog. Or Savrog, yeah. Savrog is Pax's only gas giant, but its temperature, powerful winds, and high orbital velocity make it a poor candidate for helium-3 mining. While Noveria enjoys plentiful deuterium for its fusion plants, it imports all of its helium-3 from out system. Like most Pegasids, Savrog is thought to have formed outside the frost line of the parent star and migrated inward due to an unstable orbit. Its small size compared to the usual hydrogen-helium gas giants is likely due to hydrodynamic escape. Since it orbits closer than 0.015 AU, the planet's atmosphere is likely soon to be consumed. Scientific debate continues on how the other planets in the system survived Savrog's migration, as its gravity may have played havoc with them early in their formation. And Veles. Veles is a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Most other materials freeze and fall as snow. Its surface is composed of potassium with deposits of magnesium. While investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Veles, binary helix survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage believed to the ancient belonging to the ancient Krogan warlord Moro. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. The empty base is now abandoned. Alright, and then we have the Anadius system, which is apparently the elusive man's base. We'll check it out. That's all there is here, apparently. Chrono Station. Check out the entire place. Scan everything. The giant sun here. It's like a scepter. The Miller Red supergiant Anadius is a minor footnote on the star maps of the Horsehead Nebula, a cold dying star of about 20 solar masses and 1,500 times Sol's radius. Not listed on any charts, an unobtrusive space station is nearly imperceptible in the star's periodic burst of solar output. ED's advisory: the size and shape of the station suggests many ships could dock in it. Precise measurements would require active scans which could reveal the Normandy's presence. Given the stakes, this level of accuracy is not recommended. Alright, so before I enter, let's check on the crew. One final time, check if you have any messages. This entrance is still not ready. Just run a full check, make sure everything is A-okay. We'll end the episode, come back. Obviously next time we'll actually attack the base. Might be the final mission, might not be. Maybe there's one more after this. Whatever the case, better to be ready.
Commander?
Nothing.
Hello, Shepard.
Nothing. Alright. If there is absolutely nothing, it should be very quick. But in case someone has something to say before I, start the big final mission. Because we have a lot of resources now at hand. And a lot of different stuff that we can do. Well, let's see. Do you have something to say?
Hello, Commander.
Nothing. Where's my robot dog? All the way over there. Talk to this guy first.
Hey.
Alright, nothing at all. I'll have a look at Nosastra, Batarian, Kanala exports, Citra has nothing, Plaza fabrications, Agor munitions, Spectre requisition, weapons and armor. Where's the armor? Alright. Well, nothing really here other than my robot dog. What if I make you wait for some time? Do you go to sleep?
Hey there.
Nothing, you just kind of stand there. Alright. You do you, buddy. Jump into engineering. get a final check. Anything new to say?
Commander. Commander.
Apparently not. Again, this is a precautionary check. I don't expect really there to be anything new, but just in case before we reach a point of no return, because that's what the journal told me. That this is a big mission. This might be a point of no return. So if it is, and you know, why would they lie to me? Then I would like to at least wrap up everything, make sure as many conversations as possible are done. You know, anything new with
Commander. Commander. Commander.
you? Yep, can't even make this lady leave, which I wouldn't want to, but if I did, I still couldn't. Tally chilling out here? No.
Nothing to report, Commander. Nothing to report, Commander.
Still drinking, huh?
Power grid is in the green. Power grid is in the green.
Commander? Commander?
Does she know we're about to start the final assault? Oh well, a final assault again. I'm not sure this is the final mission. I'm pretty sure it's the second last one, because it wouldn't make sense for the final mission to be fighting Cerberus. Final mission should be, I don't know, maybe defending the this room was never used, by the way. What do you call it? Defending the catalyst that we need for the crucible, right? Defending the crucible while it actually like starts or something, you know. That could be like a good final mission. The Tally is still drunk. All right, that would make sense as a final mission. As of now, I mean, just attacking Cerberus base. I mean, Cerberus base is a big deal, right? The biggest pain in our ass has been Cerberus. Second, you know, the Reapers are number one. But they've been attacking colonies, stealing people, attacking our bases.
Commander. Commander.
Getting rid of them should make our job a lot easier, very least. What do you got?
Take care, Commander. Take care, Commander.
Nothing new. I can get a whole bunch of stuff. Just gonna keep what I have for now, though. What's my level right now? I have 13 points? What the hell? Sniper rifle damage by 40%. There you go. And I guess sticky grenade damage increase. And an even bigger damage increase. Then we have 2 more levels of that left. What level are we? 54? So I would need to get to 60, I believe, for an achievement. That's usually where it is, right? Overpowered achievement or whatever it is called.
Greetings, Commander.
Anything new? Nope. Nope.
Perhaps we can talk later. Perhaps we can talk later.
After the big mission, sure. Might just die on the mission, but you know. Whatever you say. Alright, and finally, a man doing calibrations.
So who needs their ass kicked now?
Cerberus.
So who needs their ass kicked now?
Alright, so you got nothing here. Head back to my room, then go down to CIC, end the episode. Then when I'm back, we'll start the next mission, I guess. The big one. The big one. You know what? This can't be the end. You know why it can't be the end? Because I still haven't gotten my last ship model in my cabin. There's one more, and I couldn't buy it in any other shops. Look at that. It's empty. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it could be possible I get it as a reward for you know. Let's look at her once more for no reason. Just to get the thing to play without her mask on. The eyes do look a little weird, but I mean the hair, face, very human, very beautiful. Shepard's got a good smile on his face. We have seen it like what, 2 times, maybe even more. But at least 2 times. Alright, well, so be it. Head down to the CIC. And here we are. We will save the game. Next time, we're gonna start this mission. Right here. The Elusive Man's headquarters have been located, and the Alliance is prepared to attack to recover the Prothean VI that holds the key to the catalyst. Once the attack is launched, the Alliance will be fully committed to the final fight against the Reapers. Assault the base when ready. And I am ready. So, see you all. The big fight, the next mission.